loads of cum I ever swallowed in one mouthful was 11 guys. The most loads of cum I ever swallowed in the shortest time was 31 loads in about an hour in each sip of the adult beer. The most loads I swallowed in a day at a job home adult video arcade was 49 loads from about 8 p.m. to 10 a.m. the next morning. I once swallowed almost 200 loads in a weekend, Friday night to early Monday morning, hopping between Springfield, Enmo, and Charlotte, Enmo adult video arcades. It's almost impossible to organize big groups of guys to suck off and get fucked by. Now it's a major achievement to actually get just 3 guys together for a blowback/game bet. The adult video arcades and adult theaters are really the only places to suck off and swallow to come up a large amount of guys. And even that takes spending a day in the video booths, or getting lucky to have a bunch of guys feed you their common adult theater. I love sucking and getting fucked by cocks and swallowing or taking loads inside me. I have no attraction or romantic feelings towards guys at all. The only attraction is to their cocks and cum. I swallowed my first load of cum at age 11 or 12. I would suck the cock of Jake, the 16-year-old son friend of my family, and he would pull his cock away to cum. About the 10th time I sucked him off, I told him to just come in my mouth. He shot really thick, sticky, almost chunky, super white cum, and it had the taste of warm margarine with a slight lime citrus taste. I absolutely loved it, and I swallowed every bit that I squeezed out and ate the cum that was left behind in his cock. I would suck off and swallow the cum of 2 of my cousins and uncle friends in the neighborhood, a married guy who lived across the street. Some friends of my cousins, a priest, the boss, their summer job, a school gym teacher, and guys I would meet at party spots, parks, and such. Before I turned 18, I probably swallowed almost 1,000 loads. The night of my 18th birthday, I went to my first adult video store and sucked off about 20 guys that night. That night I sucked my first black cock, a 40-ish guy with a nice /7 cock. He was really surprised that I swallowed his cum. I sucked off 4 more black guys and at least a dozen more white guys that night swallowing all their cum. The adult store's counter guy asked to see my driver's license when I got tokens for the video booths. And when the shift ended at 11 p.m. he came back into the video booths, and I sucked him off and swallowed his cum too. He had a pretty big 9-cut cock, and he was the first guy I ever sucked off who was wearing a cock ring. I remember asking him what it was for, and I've sucked off more and more cocks since then. I think I sucked off or got fucked by no less than 4,000 guys and swallowed well over 30,000 loads. I swallowed 30 to 50 loads of cum in a night at adult video booths or adult theaters a couple hundred times. I swallowed over 125 loads of cum in a weekend many times too. Between Craigslist, not so much anymore, Doublelist, other online sites, the adult video arcades and theaters, public parks, and plain old happenstance, I easily on average suck off a couple dozen cocks and swallowed 20 or 30 loads of cum every week. I have a 68-year-old next-door neighbor named Dave that I've sucked off 3 or 4 times a week for the past 8 years. In the past 8 years, I have swallowed well over 1,000 loads of his cum alone. Last February during the Super Bowl, I sucked off Dave, a guy named Paul that lived a few doors down from us, and Dave's 42-year-old son Philip. I sucked off father and son before cousin and his dad, my uncle, a guy that lived across the street from me and his son Stephen when I was a teen. But I never sucked them off at the same time, and they did not know that I sucked them both off. My neighbor Dave and his son Philip are the only father and son that I ever sucked off and swallowed their cum at the same time. The day after the Super Bowl, I sucked off Dave and his son Philip around noon, and they both shot their cum into my mouth, and I swallowed their cum together. I have swallowed multiple guys cum at the same time, before the most being 11 loads at once. But I unless the guys really want me to do that usually because they are recording it, I prefer to swallow 1 load at a time. Every guy's cum tastes different, and I like to taste each guy's cum by itself. I love thick, kind of sticky, almost chunky, super white cum the most. I'm not a fan of thin, watery, virtually clear cum. I eat my own cum all the time too, but it really does not have as much of a taste like other guys' cum does. My cum is creamy white, and it tastes like melted margarine or warm milk being whipped off a stainless steel butter knife. It tastes good, but I think your own cum has a pretty neutral taste to yourself. I have swallowed every load of cum that has entered my mouth except one. The taste of cum varies between blah and really yummy. I have never swallowed a load of cum and know it tasted salty like people like to claim. I really don't know why so many people keep claiming cum tastes salty. The one and only time I spit out a guy's cum was in a movie adult theater. horrible kerosene chemical taste. It was disgusting, but I tried not to make a big deal out of it. I rinsed my mouth out with a bottle of spray I had with me and immediately sucked off the other guys there and used their cum to get the bad taste of the first guys come out of my mouth. I don't know, maybe the guy was on chemo or something. It was really disappointing though because his cock was just so good looking. There are guys who have the best tasting cum I never dated and a black guy named Mike that I regularly suck off have amazing tasting thick super white cum that I crave. But I found it does not matter what a guy looks like or if his cock is big and pretty. Out of the thousands of cocks and littles I've come swallowed, some of my all-time favorite cocks to suck and come to swallow were the 20 or so Japanese guys, a few college age, some middle-aged and some old, that I sucked off. The Japanese cum that I had was always very silky, creamy, and really white and tasted really good. There just are not enough Japanese guys around to suck off, but the best load of cum I ever had was 10 years ago in an out-of-town PA adult video arcade. There was a guy cruising the booths and nobody would hook up with him. He was a pretty regular-looking white late party guy. He went into a booth, and I went in the next booth that was connected with a glory hole. He didn't automatically stick his cock through or motion for me to put mine through, so I stuck my hand in the glory hole motioning for his cock. Well, he stuck what was not that four-cut cock through for me to suck. I gave his cock the best sucking I could, and soon his cock started pulsating and flooding my mouth with wave after wave of the biggest, most amazing tasting, thick, creamy load of cum ever. I swear in about 6 or 7 long streams he shot an 8 from a cup of cum in my mouth. I swallowed twice before he stopped coming, and it took me 2 more big gulps to finish the rest. It tasted so good, kind of like warm tapioca, putting with a kind of strawy/grassy taste. I tried to collect myself so I could meet him and try to set up future opportunities to suck him off, but he quickly left before I even got out of my room. I will suck off almost anyone if their cock looks good. I had guys that knew other guys that I had sucked off introduce themselves to me and asked me to suck them off, and I always said yes. I'll suck off and swallow almost anyone's cum if they ask. I don't care if their cock is 3 or 14, young or senior citizen old. I've sucked off guys that were in their 70, 80, and even a guy that was 84. They could be white, black, Asian, Latino, good-looking, ugly, skinny, average. That does not matter as long as they're clean and not assholes. The only cocks I don't like are the slimy, red, infected-looking, uncut cocks with more foreskin than anything. If a guy's cock looks normal when his foreskin is pulled back and not like a dog's dick, okay, but if not, forget it. Nothing worse than a guy offering a cock to you, and when you get near his cock, it's all infected, looking red, slimy, and smells like a urinal at a truck stop restroom. Who the hell would want to suck a cock like that? I can't wait for this COVID-19 shit to pass so the adult video stores and theaters open back up. The only cock and cum I've had in the past 9 weeks is my next door neighbor Dave's, my friend Paul from down the street, and the black cock with my friend Mike. I've sucked off Dave about 100 times, I've sucked off and got fucked by Paul about 25 times, and I've sucked off and got fucked by Mike just twice since the first week in March. It's not bad though because I absolutely love sucking my next door neighbor Dave's 7-cut cock, and his cum is some of the best I've ever tasted, which is probably why I've swallowed more Dave's cum than any other guys. I understand it takes about 900 to 1,100 cum shots to make a gallon of cum, so I have swallowed almost a gallon and a half of Dave's cum alone, and since my first load I swallowed when I was 11 or 12, I figure I must have swallowed about 28 gallons of cum over the years. To think that I have swallowed about 30 gallons of cum is kind of mind-boggling. After all, the most cum I ever swallowed in a really big week was probably no more than a pint, but I guess over the years it does add up. So keep on sucking and swallowing because I